Hello, Likers. Welcome. And it's me, of your one and your Malaika. Like as you see these streets of social media, right? There are some people that I don't feel bad for. No, I don't. I don't. Especially people without integrity. Yes, I don't feel bad for them. Honestly, I don't. Because look at Mr. Jollof, right? You started all of this. Because yeah, this thing started with this B-Lot issue. The fact that Mr. Jollof was endorsing his brand, and VDM called him out. How can you be endorsing a brand that is doing this to people? And that was how their trouble started until today. Now, VDM was busy minding his business when Mr. Jollof came on him and was insulting his mother. Like us, there's this thing about people that I don't understand. If I have issues with you, or if you have issues with me, talk to me directly. Talk to me. Don't bring my mother inside of. We all love our moms. We all respect our moms. I don't see any reason why somebody will just wake up and start calling out somebody else's mother, whereas we all have mothers. Mr. Jollof started this. Okay, VTM being respectful, because looking at all moms like the same, because I look at all mothers like the same, I look at all fathers like the same. I cannot insult your father, I cannot insult your mother. If I have an issue with you, it's you and I. VDM now was like, okay, based on the fact that your mother is my male, I cannot insult her. I will drag what is precious to you, your wife. And we all know VDM he will never come out without any evidence. Now he decided to open Mr. Jolloff's nyash. You know that you have skeletons in your closet. You are going to look for another person's skeletons. Now open your nyash to see that your wife, the appointment you have at the estate, your wife got you an appointment. She used her pekus to get it for you. Now you're angry. You're bringing a cease and desist letter against VDM. All right. Now, when you want to give a cease and desist letter, I'm not a law student. I didn't study law, but the little that I know is that when you want to give a cease and desist letter to somebody, they give it to the person. Yes, they have to give it to the person. Not you go and post it on social media with his address. Hey, God. This social media thing, is it turning into something else? Is it turning into a turf war or what? What are we trying to do? Because Jollof, don't go this route. You know very well that you have so much to lose. People have been advising you. Don't go this route because you are not man enough, and you know this. Because any man that will be benefiting behind his wife is not man enough. If somebody else has to knock your wife for you to benefit something, you are not man enough. I am sorry to say this. I don't know you, and I'm sorry to call your wife inside this, but you dragged her leg out with what you just did. How can you stoop to this level? How could you stoop so low? To go, okay, you're doing your things. Yes, you and VDM, you have your issues, you choose that, okay, you want to drag him. This is what you want to do. How could you go as low as posting on the cease and desist letter? You post his house. Who does that? How can you post his address? You know very well that with the level at which VDM is exposing people, a lot of people are out for him. A lot of people are out for him. Now you go, you know how this economy is. You know how desperate people are for a loaf of bread. You know how desperate people could get. You choose to go that route, to expose his house, to expose his address. Omo, who are you? What type of human being are you made of? What are you made of? Now, when VDM, and we all know how petty Very Dark Man is. We all know, us. Don't get it twisted. We know how petty VDM could get. Yes, we know how petty he is. Now, when he will choose to come for you, you will go and be saying, my wife's family will sue you, because that's who you are. You depend on your wife. And that was why VDM said, you are the wife, and your wife is the one wearing the pants in the marriage. Your wife is your husband. You are your wife. Yeah, You guys have swapped places. You've switched. Because how can a man, a full-grown man like you will come online and say, my wife's family will sue you? Sue him for what? For saying the truth. Remember, he called the name of the hotel, and he didn't say a politician. He said a Yahoo boy. He called the name. He even called the car that you're driving. See, Mr. Jollof, VDM has said this thing before. You come for me, you will be the victim. If I come for you, you will still be the victim. Does it make sense? Like, can you do you understand what he's trying to say? And he said he knows that he's on the floor, he's down there inside the mud. He will drag anyone that wants him to drag. Do I want to be dragged into that same mud with him? So, do you have sense at all? Because if you did, I promise you, this guy is somebody that you have to avoid. On this social media space, there are people we need to avoid. VDM is one of them. Gist Lover is another one. Yes. Cutie Juice is another one. Yes, before, let's say, Bobrisky also is another one. Linda Ikeji is another. There are people on this social media space that you need to avoid. VTM is number one. Avoid that guy. Because before coming out to call your name, before coming out to drag you, before coming out to say anything about you, he knows what he's talking about. He will not just come out without any. Why are you people like this? Why do you people like to put yourself in trouble? Why now? Mr. Jollof, you are a married man. Now your secret was safe. Now you've made us to know. Even in 10 years, this thing will not go away. The internet never forgets. This Obasanjo's internet will not forget. We are not going to forget it. We are not going to. And now you're putting even that governor in trouble. Because you see this thing you just did now. Hey, I promise you we'll be making videos every day. We'll be reacting to it every day because video will drag you to hell. It's a promise. Wait and see. Like us, I'll end my video here. Thank you so much.
Alright, as of now, I can no longer go home. As a matter of fact, I don't even have a home again because I have abandoned my old place because my current address have been compromised. As you can see, I'm in a hotel. So yesterday, while waiting for a friend, I was just scrolling through Facebook, my friend said, okay, you go drop me before you go your house. So I was scrolling through Facebook and then I saw a cease and desist letter that was addressed to me by one Prime Chambers on a blog, on one Worry blog. So when I opened it, before I could read through the content of the letter, I saw that my current address was boldly put up on the letter. Do you understand? Now, what is crazy is this letter I'm talking about, they didn't send it to me directly, which they were supposed to do. They didn't send it to my lawyer. They didn't send it to my mail. Instead, it was posted on a blog. Do you understand? Which carries my current address, therefore putting me in danger and putting my life at risk. The first question is this: Mr. Jollof and his wife, why would you people put my current address on social media? It's obvious that you people have evil intention. You people want people to harm me. You people want to put my life at risk. Do you understand? I have never seen a case where you want to serve somebody a letter and you put it on social media with the person's current address. That is where I live, for crying out loud. So imagine how many people know my house. Do you understand? Imagine how many people know my house right now. I can no longer go home. I don't have a home anymore. So I'm talking to you now. I have to start looking for a place. I can't go home. I have to live in a hotel from now. Now I'm even scared of going home to pick clothes. Thank God this was inside my car. I can't go home, bro. You posted my address online. Why would you do that? Before I talk about the content of the letter, I'm not even going to talk about the content of the letter. That one is secondary. Why would you post my address online? You guys should ask Mr. Jollof and his wife and their lawyer, why would they post my address online? Why? If not that they have evil intention. Well, no problem. It's alright. Let me quickly start looking for a new place to stay because I can't go back to the house. So I will have to spend a lot this period paying for hotels, buying new clothes because I can't go home. Oh, Allah. Don't play. You're gonna learn.